What's going on, guys? This is Krump. Today I want to talk a little bit about the future, or at least what I think the future of esports is going to be. Now, I decided to just kind of vlog a little bit and get my thoughts out there and get your guys' thoughts on it too. But this is what I see esports being in 10, maybe 15 years. And as always, guys, I love the support. Thank you so much for the support. Can't do it without you. Pound that like button, pound that subscribe button. All that stuff helps me out immensely. Thank you. But back to the esports talk. There's been a lot of moves lately that signify nothing but good things for esports. As we know, just recently, ESPN launched their own ESPN eSports coverage. They're taking esports more seriously. I believe esports, I don't know what games are going to be on it, but I know that it's going to be on live broadcast television on, I don't remember what station it was, but I know it's going to be broadcast live. I don't know what events. I heard somewhere that it's going to be on TV. What I see it's becoming is these larger mainstream outlets such as ESPN, such as broadcast television, even YouTube. They're all embracing esports, and it's becoming more mainstream, and more people are able to figure out and pick up what's happening. And I think a lot of people in today's day and age really attach to the idea of esports. The sports we have currently, football, baseball, even tennis, all that stuff, they originate long time ago. There really hasn't been a new type of sport, a new genre of sport, if you will, such as esports. I mean, you have poker and stuff. That poker is a lot like esports. Poker is a mental game. Esports is also a mental game. I think people are really attaching to the idea of a more mental sport than the physical sports, because there's a whole section of the population that really aren't into physical sports and being athletically physical. I mean, I've always played football. I love regular sports, but esports is a whole nother beast, and you really can't compare apples to apples because that's not what it is. And people, I think, are responding quite well to that. Now, I was just listening to the radio the other day, actually. This is pretty cool. Talking about ESPN eSports. I was just listening to the radio, actually, the other day, and this was right around when ESPN eSports was announced or launched or, unveiled, whatever you want to call it. And I was listening to the radio, and my the radio show that I listened to during the day brought up the idea of eSports, and I'm thinking, here we go. We're gonna do nothing but bash the esports and bash the nerds who are wasting their life playing games. When that's another thing I want to talk about. In order to be really good at something and make a lot of money, you need to dedicate your life, or at least dedicate a huge chunk of your time to getting the best you can be at that game. If you're playing football, professional football players, they practice 8 times a day. Professional football players practice 8 hours a day. They're in the gym for 2 to 3 hours a day, and the rest of that time they're rehabbing and doing everything they need to get ready for the next day of football. I mean, it is 100% of your time taken to the dedication of the game, and I think that esports needs to be taken the same way, and I think it is taken the same way. So that's one note I want to talk about. But on the radio show, my jaw dropped, honestly. They responded really well to the idea of esports. The thing that they respected the most about it, they respect that how good these people are at the games. That they also noted that it would be more entertaining to watch than a lot of games like tennis or golf. Esports is the people make the game, so you can make it action-packed and just full of, make a great audience game, I guess you can say. That's just fun to watch. I think if all the things that Call of Duty isn't, it is a fun and it is a great game to watch people compete at. But they went on to talk about how they respect esports because the money is there, the sponsorship is there. This is real people making real dollar bills, baby. They are making a lot of money playing these games, and they respected that. That's the thing they respected most. I think as gaming gets more opened up to the mainstream, there's going to be already. How many people watch League of Legends? I think 32 million people or something. 32 million unique people logged in and watched the League of Legends Championship on Twitch or whatever it was. 32 million people. That's like I don't know the exact numbers, but that's a lot of people. That's like Super Bowl numbers. That is a crazy amount of user base, and sponsors, they see the amount of people that watch this. And League of Legends, granted, is more mainstream than a lot of other eSport games, but it's paving the way right now. And I remember the views on eSports were very different even a few years ago. I remember when Smash Bros was around, like Melee, and Smash before that even a little bit. People were very close-minded towards esports. They thought it was a huge waste of time. There was no money in it, and it's true, at the time there was no money in it. But now you're seeing $1 million checks. Somebody just signed to a League of Legends, I think it was a League of Legends team, for a contract of $800,000. I mean, this is real money, guys. This isn't like play money. This isn't let's go in our fantasy world. This is real money. And as you see more money on the line, the competition is going to get more and more fierce. And I'm super excited for it because I love competition. Oh, one more point I do want to make. Just like football, just like baseball, just like hockey, just like basketball, the reason why those sports are so popular and so competitive is because they're accessible. They're easy for someone to go pick up a basketball, bouncing around as a young child, and go shoot hoops. And if you think you're really good at it and you want to keep pursuing your goals and your dreams, you're going to get better and better and better at it. As technology grows further and becomes more accessible, because granted, not everyone has a computer, but it's getting to the point where you can't function in society without a computer. But that's what I think, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Thanks again for watching this little video, kind of vlog. I kind of ranted a little bit. Regardless, let me know what you think down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.